No, because after that, kayo na eh. Ako na mag-turn.
English Tagalog.
English.
English. Ano daw? Ayaw ng
Taglish.
Taglish. Kasi kung masa yung ginatarget,
Yeah.
baka masa-masa.
Okay. We're live now. Good afternoon. I'm Noy Vidado. And this afternoon, our live streaming is about breastfeeding and how fathers play an important role sa promotion of successful breastfeeding. Um, and then we will be discussing one by one how our husbands, the dads of our children, helped us in our breastfeeding. I have 3 children, and my breastfeeding advocacy started way before wala pang internet. And then I'm glad my boss was very supportive. I saw that he would allow our staff to, express milk during that time, 1984. So that's how I got inspiration. And then when I started breastfeeding, my husband was still a law student. So he was very helpful in the moral support. He was there, and then it was very difficult kasi formula kaagad binigay ng pediatrician. I can still remember it in my operating table. I was cesarean. Put us up for and for something, and then after that, I was very confused because I thought it was breastfeeding. Fortunately, unfortunately, my daughter developed colic, and it was terrible. So I shifted talaga pure, and after that, very minimal ang colic. So that's why I'm very steadfast against a formula for the first, at least for the first few months. And our discussion this afternoon is not really about, attacking formula, milk, the mothers who choose it. More of the marketing strategies. Kasi in 2007, they already approached me to blog about it. At that time, wala pa masyadong digital companies to market this. And not many mom bloggers then. So I really said, no, you cannot do that in our blogs. And PR companies, I told them, you can't do that. Mas aggressive na sila ngayon. Marami na kasing digital. So anyway, so we will start off with all of us introduce ourselves. So we will show this to the other moms and dads tomorrow, Father's Day. This is in honor of our husbands, the father for children. Sige. Yay. So we'll start with Jenny. There. Hi, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jenny Ong. I blog at Chronicles of a Nursing Mom, and I'm married to Stanley Ong, a wonderful husband and dad. With him, we have kids. Naima, who's 5, Eric, who's 18 months. So altogether, I've been breastfeeding more than 5 years.
Mm. There. Albert.
Hi, I'm Velvet. I'm a birth doula and a breastfeeding expert. I have 2 children, 11 and one turning 6. So I breastfed for a total of about 7 years. So like my first was 3 years and 2 months. My second was for 4 years. So my husband is Adam. He's here.
There,
He's
sige.
here. Breastfeeding and birth are both interrelated and interconnected, and he has been very supportive from the birth of my 2 children to my breastfeeding.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a son. I breastfed me for 3 years and 5 months. Self-wean siya a month ago. Husband, I'm married to Ted. He works in a bank. Supported me to breastfeed right from the start.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm a lawyer,
Oh,
and I'm married to a wonderful man named Ray. We have a baby. He's 18 months, and he's, he's still breastfeeding up to now. I was a breastfed baby. My mom breastfed me for 6 months. So when I got pregnant, I was steadfast. I was determined to breastfeed my baby, and I'm very, very blessed that I am in the company of other breastfeeding moms because all my other friends were also breastfeeding their babies. So I was happy that I had support from my friends, and I'm also very happy that I had a wonderful husband who supported my decision to breastfeed.
okay. And we move here.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, then. Yeah. My name is Bing. My husband is Willie. We have two kids. Eden is 8 years old, and Rafael is. Um, I was able to breastfeed my son, my first son Eden, for only 2 months because I didn't have any support then. And then I moved back to Hong Kong immediately, so I didn't get any support from anybody during that time. So when I got pregnant with my second child, I made sure that I have the right information and I surrounded by a lot of people who know about breastfeeding and who can help me. And one person really supported me was my husband because when I was pregnant, I told him I want to breastfeed and I shared with him everything that I know. So when I gave birth, nandiyan na siya, tagalagay ng pilo, and palibot, ganyan, and then somebody would say something about my latch or umiiyak ang baby ko, siya na yung tagasabi ng ganun. At titingin na siya ng ganyan. So, which I really appreciate kasi nga, if it weren't for him, siguro ang tagal na namin din nag-end. But I'm really happy that he stood by my decision and he supported
Okay.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm married to Bernard, and we have two kids, Sheila, 4 years old, and Toya, 3 years old. When Bernard and I were not married, we were living on formula and breast milk, and that was during the time that DHA was the buzzword in formula marketing. And then we learned in DHA that bagoong is very, very rich in DHA. That was actually our turning point. We were just going on with it, but he asked me like, so if we going to have kids, are you going to breastfeed? You should just breastfeed instead and just eat lots of bagoong. And so we did that. My daughter, 4 years old, was there before 6 months because I was an exclusive doctor then. I was there breastfeeding her. Then I didn't have the right source and support. For my second, I'm still breastfeeding him up to now. He turned 2 last April. But you have catch-up. Oh yes, and I had catch-up breastfeeding. Sorry.
What catch up?
when my
What catch up breastfeeding?
when my son was born and I started breastfeeding him, my daughter, who was already 3 years old then, also started breastfeeding again. So now she's 4, she's turning 5 in July, and she's still breastfeeding every night.
Oh, cool. Okay. Can you make your voice louder?
Hi. I'm Christine Baterga. I'm a special education professor. My husband Mark he's an education lawyer. I have 2 kids as well. Firstborn is Tom. He's 3 years, 4 years. He's 4 years old. And then my daughter Teng. She's 1 year 10 months. I breastfed my firstborn for 1 year 8 months. And the only reason I stopped was I was already 4 months pregnant with my on breastfeeding until I give birth. But her condition to me was, yes, you can do that as long as you will not develop any premature contraction. But 4 months, I had one. So she told me that this thing, you have to stop breastfeeding. So I stopped. And when I gave birth to my daughter, I still wanted to breastfeed my son because my son didn't already want to breastfeed. But my son now, my daughter now is 1 year, 10 months. Total of I'm breastfeeding and will continue breastfeeding until she will help me for like 4 years old.
Wow. Who was not? Wait.
Breastfeeding Pinay.
Breastfeeding Pinoy.
Ah, yeah. Anyway, I forgot to introduce my husband. My husband. Over here. Wait, I cannot see my cam. Hirap talaga to be one man woman. Do. No, no, I have to see kasi. Yeah, there. And I'm introducing my husband, which God is Ritter, and
Hi, I'm Noemi's husband. We have 2 daughters who are both grown, and they were both breastfed. She was my third child. So I'm here because pinat sa akin ni Noemi to No, because tomorrow is Father's Day and we'd like to share also our experiences on breastfeeding and how it has contributed to our kids, to their development.
and here is
So,
Yeah.
I'm Jonathan Adam. I'm Belga's husband. I'm one of the support in her breastfeeding success, and then I also benefited on the breastfeeding because sinasabi nilang gigising ka sa umaga, sa gabi para magtimpla. I never experienced that one. So, tuloy-tuloy lang yung tulog ko.
See, what a great advantage. Yes, very, very. Yeah. So let's start with the dad, right? I think my husband prepared something to show. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's me.
Yeah. To make a point to everyone that this is not just something that is locally based. That this
Well,
actually.
I came across an article in GQ, March this year, 2013, and nagkataon, there was this article on um, as parang there's a trend in the US, I suppose, no, for the fathers to experience physically, and not just emotionally, the things that a woman or the wife goes through when they become pregnant. So this is what is called pregnancy suit. It mimics the experience, including nagbabari yung weight niya as they can adjust it to make it 1 month, 2 months until 9 months. So yung experience na to did not stop dun sa pregnancy na. Of course, the treatment of this article is humorous with this man's magazine after. But the theme is very serious, which is beyond after having given birth, what the author did was during the process of nurturing the child and breastfeeding, it took a very active part. I think I heard this earlier from some of you na sila yung nagpo-provide ng support. Like I heard it that they prepare the bottles, they bring the pillows, they make the wife comfortable. So we can see that it's something that's emerging and widely accepted now, at least in some areas of the world, that the experience of being a mother can be shared in a physical sense by certain aspects of like this, for example, and especially in breastfeeding. So, in our case, when our kids were growing up, and they were still infants, we shared the responsibility of nurturing them, especially as regards yung breastfeeding. We used to save bottles and put it in the fridge, and ang if hindi kaya ni Noemi physically all the time to give or to express milk, then we resorted to that, and I was the one who would uh, give it to our daughters and our son.
I was working kasi at 4 months.
Yes.
So, and my boss was my boss also in UP. So he was very supportive, and he gave me half day work for a full day salary. I really appreciated that, and then my husband would feed my eldest at home. So,
And just like you, the experience was, it gave me a little bit more time to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, mabilis
never talaga kami napuyat.
Ah.
Kasi
So-
cuddle lang eh.
Actually, but during the time na magpa-pump, yung habang naglalas yung baby on the other side, I was on the other side doing the pump. para ano.
What a
para
nice tip.
ano din kami, makaalis din kami. I think na-induce naman kasi yung once nag-feed yung baby sa kabila, mas mabilis.
That's a great tip because I never had a pump before. It was very expensive.
Actually, the
I
pump
think.
that we used before is the one that we, I think,
Manual.
we tried once, but it's really hard. But we had the other one. I don't know. Now they have the.
I used manual. Yeah, because I could not do anything with the fingertip. Wala, nothing. So
The tandem.
That's a
The
tandem.
father and the
okay, great
daughter.
tip. That's a great tip, huh?
Napaka-efficient nito.
Production
Para
line.
makapanood ng sine. Yung gano'n.
Ganon. But you also got to feed, no, using the bottle.
Not the bottle, but we did the cup
Cup pala
feeding.
yun.
Yung
There is such a gadget now.
No, cup. Just use the cup and the baby
A
will
baby?
drink from the cup. Yes.
I see. Okay, I'm catching up with. Mine was like the technology 27 years ago.
That avoids nipple confusion.
I see. So I
It's better to use the cup than the bottle.
so that's why they will not right away wean out, parang ganon.
Because some babies, when they introduce the bottle to them, after a while, they get used to drinking from a bottle and they refuse to drink from the breast.
That's the one.
So it's easier to drink from a bottle kasi nag-flow lang yung milk even if they don't stop.
Right, tamad na sila.
Tamad na sila. So, kasi yung movement ng jaw,
Oh.
sa bottle feeding sa kanya. Kaya, it is mabilis.
I
Mas
see.
kapag bottle feeding. Mas madali para sa kanila. Although ako, aminin ako na bottle, my baby also drank express milk from a bottle. Kasi pag nagpalit-palit ng yaya, nahihirapan sila sa cup feeding. And usually ang magsasyaga lang naman dyan yung daddy or yung lola. Pero when it comes to the yaya, syempre mas madali for them to use the bottle. I'm just one of the lucky ones. My baby never had any nipple confusion. And siya na rin mag-isa pulled himself out from bottle use at 1 year old. So, very talaga.
Okay, who wants to share their experience with their husband? Baka Jenny can tell. Wait, I'll move it there para your voice can be picked up. Ayun, okay.
So I'd like to share my experiences with my husband, Stanley. When I really had trouble breastfeeding my daughter, because at that time, of course, like everybody, as first-time parents, we didn't have support, we didn't know who to turn to for breastfeeding information, and marketing really affects your decisions as a parent. Parang, even if they say, I'm smart, I mean, diba? I'm also a lawyer, so ibig sabihin,
Oo nga.
nag-aral din ako. Diba? Pero really, kahit nag-aaral ang tao, may effect talaga yung marketing niya. Kasi I remember pa when before I gave birth, parang bumili talaga kami ng formula kasi just in case. May ganon. Pati bottle, just in case. Parang, I want to breastfeed and all. Pero merong ganyan na parang na-ingrain na sa akin na so, yun, exactly just in case, para i-get ready, gano'n. So, I think yung attitude ko na gano'n, did help me. Did help me kasi since it was there, it was readily available, parang it really thwarted my efforts to try. Parang pagkasunod ka na, yung nandiyan na, it's so easy, it really is a temptation. So with my firstborn, we made fed her for like maybe 1 month, and then during this time, his dad, my husband, was very supportive sa akin kasi he would bring the baby to me, and then during the first month of the baby, siya talaga nagpapalit ng diapers, dirty and wet. So that I can concentrate on feeding the baby, on recuperating, so I won't have to worry about changing the baby or even bathing the baby. He was the one who gave our babies their first bath. So, and then now, since sobrang advocacy ko na to breastfeed, he has also adopted it. So ngayon, every time he's a photographer, so every time he takes pictures of families, and then he sees the mom breastfeeding, he makes it a point to offer to the mom, you like to have a breastfeeding portrait with your baby. Kasi he knows that the moment, the breastfeeding moment, is short lang siya, it's what? Not even 1/4 of your child's life. Diba? 2, 3 years of your child's life, and then later on, when your child has stopped breastfeeding, you will think, sayang, I didn't have a breastfeeding portrait. So whenever families go to him for pictures, he asks the mom if they want it, so that they can have a memento of that very short time of breastfeeding their babies.
Interesting. Sana nabutan namin yun. You know what we do? We buy painting. My house has a mother and child painting. Yeah, in the breastfeeding in the living room and in our room. You know, we always cherish those moments. And you can see naman from.
Velvet paintings of myself breastfeeding. For my 2 children,
You had a
yeah, I
painting.
have 2 paintings. My husband
Painted it?
talaga
No, not.
commission talaga.
Oh,
So,
no.
for him to pay na din.
Oh.
The husband pay.
The face. Okay, face.
Pay.
That's very supportive.
Yeah.
I remember when with our first child, I was really big for like 3 weeks, and I really wanted to exclusively breastfeed. And we didn't have any money then. Wala kami pera at that time because mahal magpag-anak. Mga anak.
Talaga.
And we were alone here sa Manila. Wala kami immediate family. Wala kami pera, but he paid for, I remember 1,000 pesos yun, but it was a lot of money for us. We paid somebody to come to our house back in 2002. 2002. Para lang makatulungan ako to breastfeed. And that 1,000 pesos was really a lot of money. So now, for me, but grabe naman yung return din, hindi lang, you save 100,000 for a year's breastfeeding. So grabe din yung return of investment. So now, I try to help mothers breastfeed successfully, even for free. Because yung panahon kong I stated na hindi naman yun malaking bagay yung iba, pero at that time we don't have money, malaking bagay yan. So now, I try to return the favor of helping other moms even without any form of professional.
So, what did you, yeah.
I'm a jealous dad. That's why every time I came home from office, I make use na make sure na laging ako yung kasama ng baby kasi my daughter is already with almost whole day with my wife, so ganun. I'm a jealous dad, so I take care of my daughter also. Not from that. Yan yung ano, yun, tama yung sinasabi yan na change diapers or ganun. Ganun naman. Tapos, make sure, every time, I think, sa gabi, tamad yung wife ko, diretso lang yan, ano eh. Hihilid lang siya from the time na maglalatch yung baby. Ako pa yung maglilipat from the other side to
Really?
that's,
Wow.
diretso na matulog ko eh, parang
Diretso na
instinct
ditulog.
na yun, automatic.
Para siyang automatic.
Yun yung ano.
Oh, interesting. Ano ba mga style ng iba, mga dad, pag ganyan?
Ay, ako naman ay, ako medyo swerte na ako kasi marami akong breastfeeding support. Si Clarita,
Oo.
si Zelzet, visited me kasi nahihirapan ako yung baby ko forever nakalatch. Apparently, yun talaga yung personality niya. Talaga.
Parang pacifier.
Yes, I was in 8 hours in a day. More than, di ba, 13 hours. And I had this app in my iPad na nire-record ko talaga. Sinabi na, tigilan mo na yung pag-record mo. Malalaka ka lang. So, medyo assured ako with them visiting me. Assured ako na mukha namang walang main problems. Tama naman yung latch. Ang problema ko lang, si Raja pa, after a while, parang nasa-choke siya sa pag-breastfeed. So, hindi niya kaya yung lakas ng milk. So, I had to breastfeed ng naka-recline. So, I had 3 pillows behind my back, tapos nakapatong sa akin si Raja. Pero pinanganak kong batugan, lagi ako nakakatulog. So, may risk na mahuhulog yung baby. So, my husband would just be there to watch us to make sure na hindi mahulog yung baby.
Oh, very
talagay ng
supportive.
unan, yun. Tapos, ako pa, every time I breastfeed, lagi akong natugutom.
So what do you take?
Yeah, he'd bring me water and he'd bring me food. Minsan yung baby ko naka-lunch the whole day. Susubuan na ako ng lunch ng asawa ko. Because I wouldn't be able to use my hands until I discovered the ringing, which is another topic.
Ano? Can you imagine kung...
Yeah, so imagine ang baby na ayaw magpababa, naka-latch forever, lipat-lipat lang siya the whole day.
Ayun na ng pacifier.
Dinudura niya. Ayaw niya ng pacifier. So, talagang kailangan ng support. So, he'd bring food, he'd bring water, lagay-lagay ng unan, kasi minsan masakit na sa likod.
For how long was that?
Yung pinakamalala was the first 6 weeks. And then, naglalatch pa rin siya, siguro mga 3 to 4 months. Tapos, very high need siya. Tapos, pag nangyari pa sa akin, so I express at work, and then he brings yung express milk ko sa house. Minsan nauubos yun. At si Yaya at saka si Daddy pupunta ng opisina para dalhin ang baby para mapag-feed sa akin. Kasi wala na siyang maiinom sa house. Minsan, they call me, I go home. Kasi okay lang yun. Pero there are times I can't leave the office, Daddy would bring the baby to the office.
Daddy was very available.
Kasi I work late eh. I work late. So, nasa house na siya ng mga 5:36. So,
Trabaho pa rin si daddy.
So, trabaho. From the house, galing siyang home work. Dadali niya pa yung baby sa office at around 7. Kasi sometimes I have a meeting at 9.
Can you...
Evening. And then, dedication.
So can you can still work, di ba?
Yeah, and then papayag siya. Aside from that sa akin, malaking bagay yung silent support na wala siyang reklamo. Bitin niya lahat ng aming pump equipment. Every time we go out, magde-date na nga lang kami, may dala pa siyang breast pump. And then we can only go to places where
Friendly.
I can pump.
Yeah.
So, lagi na lang kami nasa Trinoma kasi doon may saksakan. So yun, you can go, hindi ko punta tayong Greenbelt. At the time, wala pang saksakan doon sa pumping station in Glorieta.
So there are many more places now.
Oo, so kailangan ganyan. We're limited to the places na kailangan may breast pump. Tapos, when si Jenny's husband asked me to post for a breastfeeding portrait na medyo kita yung ko, pinanong ko lang sa kanya, okay lang sa sa'yo. Sabi niya, breastfeeding naman. Saka proud pa sa in the end. Sa picture, pinagmamalaki ka sa kanya.
Uy, nasaan na ba yun?
In-exhibit last year.
Babalik ulit.
The last year sa Senate.
For August, it will come? For
This
August.
year, I think they're working on a different project.
Okay.
So, kahit anong iyak ng baby, never siyang na gano'n na mag-formula. Never nag-suggest. I think that's one very important support from that. Na hindi siya ever mag-mention na mag-formula na lang kaya tayo, baka mas madali. Because for him, it's also difficult. Wala siyang asawa for the first 6 weeks. I couldn't be there for him. The baby always needed me.
Big sacrifice.
Donya. Donya! Hindi, Don. Yung anak ko, Don. Prinsipe.
Oo. Kayo naman, what is...
Ang jokes ng friends ko, sobrang wagas ako pagdating sa health concern. When I gave birth to my eldest, she, I, I was it was a very delicate situation. Tapos, my daughter had sepsis, and my daughter and we had ADO incompatibility, so my daughter was jaundice.
Ay,
And I had a very, hindi ko na sabihin evil, very pro-formula feeding
Ay.
pediatrician. Yes, very unsupportive sa breastfeeding. Ang satisfactory ko lang kasi my husband, he attended breastfeeding classes with me before giving birth. So talagang plano kami dalawa. Tapos yung pag-oo nga sa DHA, parang hindi naman namin kailangan bumili ng mga formula na magkakahal. Makukuha naman namin yung sa breast milk. So siya, klaro-klaro siya na mag-breastfeed kami. The doctor was telling me, as in her exact words, sige, magpasusukan hanggang manilaw na manilaw ang anak mo. And then my mom, pressuring me, sabi niya sa akin, anak, baka naman talaga kailangan mag-ano ka na, mag-formula ka na.
Your mom?
Yes, my mom. I was breastfed for 7 months.
By your mom?
By my mom. Pero nung doktor na yung nagsasabi na baka tuloy-tuloy yung sakit ng anak ko, kasi nga, ito yung compatibility, plus may test pa siya.
Oh my God.
So, pati siya nagtatanong na, sobrang swerte kasi my sister was there to tell my mom ko, na parang sabi niya, Mama, parang pabayaan natin si ate ko, ano gusto niya. My husband didn't say a word, except that he supported me. And then what my pediatrician was to make me measure my output.
Your breast milk?
My breast milk. So, buti na lang meron na. Hindi pa ako marunong maghanap breast. I had a pump. So, pump ako ng pump. And then I had to feed my baby 55 ml every 2 hours. And we didn't know about cup feeding yet. So, what we did, what my husband would do, would be to get 55 ml of breast milk. And then would feed it to my baby using a dropper. I remember that kasi mga 3 a.m. we were so tired. We were really so tired. Kasi ang hirap-hirap mag-dropper. Ang hirap-hirap talaga. Diba? So, we decided, right there and then, na parang mag-bottle na tayo. We'll just make sure na exclusive pa rin tayo breast milk. Pero it was a decision na kaming dalawa yung nag-decide na mag-bottle tayo. Parang problemahin na lang natin kung paano siya magla-latch. Pag nakalabas na kami ng ospital, ang dating sa amin, kung nasa bahay na tayo, magagawa na natin yung gusto natin. Pero pag nandito tayo, nandiyan silang mga masasama silang kampon, parang wala tayong magagawa. Parang ganon. But unfortunately, I was never able to teach my daughter how to latch. So the whole time, I was pumping. I had a really big pump. Nagdala-dala ko everywhere. Like si Abby.
Malaki pala
Dala-dala ko
yun.
rin yung pump. Ang masakit pa sa akin, dala ko yung pump. Dala ko yung baby ko. Dala ko yung cooler.
Cooler.
So dala ko silang lahat. Cooler where to store
Yeah,
the
yeah.
milk. Tapos, so ang mangyayari, magpapump ako, lalagay ko sa cooler. Pag time na ni baby mag-milk, i-milk namin siya. Ng bote. Ng bote. So, sobrang hirap-hirap. Ganun kami for so many months. And then, super ko na-appreciate yung husband ko. Kasi sobrang pop culture ha. We were watching Friends once. And then, there was this scene. Sorry, sobrang pop culture.
Sige, sige.
Na si Rachel, kasi she had a baby. And then, pinag-uusapan ni Joey tsaka ni Ross na-interrupt yata nila si Rachel pumping. Habang nagpa-pump. Tapos pareho sila parang, ew, right?
Parang ganon. May husband and I were watching. Sabi ko sa kanya, gano'n ba yung feeling? Nakaka-turn off ba? Sabi niya, oo naman. Nakaka-turn off talaga ako. Nakita ko nagpapapara talaga siyang baka. Hindi ba? Sabi ko sa kanya, napabother ka? Hindi, hindi. So, you want me to stop? Kasi, ako naman, hindi naman talaga ito. Pero, I wanted to ask, gano'n siya ka-bothered?
Oo, how bothered?
Hindi, hindi. Parang okay lang, okay lang. Okay lang ako. Sabi niya sa akin. Pero, sobra talaga yung sa akin test of, kasi yun nga, wala kang asawa for so many months.
Oo.
Pero, nandun siya. So, that was for my first. For my second, dahil nga wag ako pagdating sa health concerns, CS ako, nag-hit yung operation ko. So, nag-open.
Ay.
So, 6 months na, may butas pa yung CS operation ko. Hindi ko pwede gumalaw. So, the whole time, my husband is an investment analyst, and he has to be in the office. Take the time, just not more than 9 o'clock. So, puyat na puyat siya. Kita ko rin talaga, pagod na pagod din talaga siya. Pero hindi siya nakakatulog buong gabi. Kasi every time, yun lang ang gusto niya. Inilipat niya rin lang yung baby ko. Kasi nga, I could not move. Ang sa, may reflux yung baby ko. So, iaangat niya pa ako, ilalagay niya pa ako sa headboard, aayusin niya yung baby.
You can't move.
Pag nakatulog ni baby, natapos ang brush, kukunin niya ulit, tapos aayusin niya ulit yung baby. So, sobra-sobra talaga na. Yun ang pagmamahal.
Grabe.
Mabait na ako sa kanya. Appreciate ko siya talagang bigla.
How old are they now, the kids?
Regalo ka naman para
How old are your kids?
My daughter is almost 5,
Hmm?
and my son is 2. And he's still breastfeeding.
So you have pictures of that? Of that thing?
Wala.
Kasi I remember my son was asking, Mom, did you breastfeed me? And then, wala akong evidence eh.
Meron akong picture ng first
Okay. Oo.
Tapos meron akong breastfeeding portrait.
Ay, good. So, wala akong ganun eh. At saka wala naman digital. So, I did not document it.
Immortalized by painting naman. Okay lang.
Painting naman.
Oh, wala pa akong painting. That time, ang mahal ng painting nun, 8,000. Eh, ang sweldo ko nun, 5,000 lang. Yeah, that's ask you. Yeah, so how was your dear hubby?
Ako, I can relate to what they said. Like, for my second baby kasi, that's the time when we decided na it's really gonna be breastfeeding and no formulas allowed and all of that. So,
Okay.
before giving birth, I already prepared a birth plan. As in, dinetali ko doon what I want to happen during the delivery.
Ay, galing ha?
Although I know na CS ako,
Yeah.
I had a copy of that given to my OB, to my pedia, and to the hospital staff.
So there's really a birth
And
plan
then
pala.
I shared it with my husband.
Oh.
Tapos, after the CS delivery, recovery room, we did unang yakap. Sobrang tuwang-tuwa ako noon na nakita ko na they left me latch, ganyan. Tapos, sa recovery room, I was asking them na nasa na yung baby ko kasi I know na kung conscious ako, they can bring the baby to me. Tapos my husband was there telling me, nasa na, ba't hindi nila binibigay? Punta siya sa nursery, nagpa-follow up siya, until nabalik na ako sa room, wala pa rin yung baby ko. Talagang, di ba supposedly sinasabi nila after a CS delivery, pagod ka, you have to rest, you can't
No, you're
talk.
excited.
Yun nga, you can't talk, baka
No.
ka. The exact opposite happened to me. Kasi talagang I was wide awake and I was anticipating for my son to be with me.
Yeah.
Kulit ako na kulit. Pumunta ka sa nursery, tawagan mo sila. Siya na nga, yes. Pupunta doon, pabalik. Wala pa eh, hindi pa daw pwede sabi ng pedia. Ganyan, text ko yung doktor. So until finally, dinala na yung baby. And yung husband ko, gave the baby to me. And from that moment, hindi na siya inalis. Also,
Rooming na.
naka-room in na siya sa
Oo.
amin. Ayoko siyang ilagay dun sa bathroom. So yung husband ko parang nakatingin lang siya. Parang selfish. Pero parang he was there. Parang naintindihan niya ang moment niyo. Tapos fast forward, 17 months na si Rafa.
17 months.
Oh, no, we're still breastfeeding right now.
Mm-mm.
And based on what they said, ganun din kami na we plan whenever we go out. Like, mag-movie kami, sabihin niya, oh, meron ka na bang milk na naiwan? Hindi tayo pwedeng umalis ng walang milk yung baby.
Talagang
Oo.
father's
Tapos pag
concern.
aalis kami, oh, nasa na yung, ano mo, yung cooler bag mo.
Talagang best start with that.
Oo.
Wow,
Sabi niya,
galing.
nasa na yung
And
cooler
started
bag
with the
mo?
dad who said it.
Siya nagre-remind, nasa na yung cooler bag mo, yung pump mo, nandiyan ba lahat sa, ano, sa bag mo? Basta alis na kami. Tapos, kung nasa na kami, nagpapump ako, pwedeng sa car. So talagang tinutulong mag-assemble ganyan. Tapos when we went for a trip, kasama yung eldest son ko, tatlo lang kami, kasi we want to have a bonding time with Kuya. Kasi syempre, parang feeling niya, baka he feels left out kasi we have a baby. Kasi syempre, parang he says na parang, I want to spend time with you. So, we went to Hong Kong for 3 days.
How's that?
And I had to make sure na may supply yung baby ko. Oh, I had express milk in our rest.
Oo.
So, a total of, ilan ba? 200 ounces of milk I left for my baby. And then the yaya yung nag-feed sa kanya. And every day, yung husband ko, oh, mag-Skype tayo with yaya. Gusto kong makita yung baby. so talaga.
What did you do in Hong Kong? You also had to express.
Yeah, I brought the whole production with me. The whole
Galing.
team. So,
Galing.
yun, nag-research ako with the help of Jenny's blog na yung how to travel, ganyan. So, yung pump, dala ko, yung cooler, dala ko.
So
Nasa
yung
Hong
how
Kong
to
Disneyland.
travel.
Nasa Hong Kong Disneyland, nasa airport, sa airplane. So, magkatabi ko kami ng husband ko para hindi nila ako nakikita. So, nag-express ako ng milk sa airport, ganun din, sa Disneyland din. Siya yung nag-alaga sa eldest namin while I'm there sa mommy's room. So, he supported 101%. Financially, happy siya.
Oh, yeah.
With all the savings,
How much is infant formula milk now?
average, 1,000.
For how long?
1 day? 1 week? 5 days?
5 days.
1,000.
1,000? Wow.
Time.
Mahal.
So, yun yung sobrang happy siya. And yun nga,
Hindi siya puyat.
Hindi siya puyat.
Yes.
So, sobrang libing ng tulog niya sa gabi.
Oh, best
And
start with that.
Hindi siya, hindi iyakan yung baby namin.
Yeah, hindi. Yeah.
So, that's one thing that I'm happy about. You can really see the difference. Kasi nga yung older ko, formula fed siya. Hindi naman masama yung pagpapalaki namin sa kanya or how he grew up. But you can see the difference in their development. Na, although we manage him, pero nako-compare namin. And talagang it's so obvious na a breastfed child is very calm, very happy. And yung husband ko nga sabi niya na magkaiba sila. See the benefits. Tapos yun, ngayon, one thing that I love about my husband, very active ako ngayon sa breastfeeding.
I hope he's hearing you.
Yung YouTube.
Yes, the YouTube.
Bibigay ko sa kanya.
Ah.
He supports me parang whenever I tell him na, I'm going out to meet with my friends or medyo maliliit ako umuwi kasi may visit akong mom na nangangailangan ng tulong. Niya, okay, sige, text ka na lang kung ano oras ko uwi, ganyan, ingat ka, ganyan. So, yun, one kind of support talaga. He never questions na my advocacy right now. Pag sinabi ko, breastfeeding yung pupunta, okay, ganyan na siya. Kahit na Saturday, kasi Saturday lang yung day off niya. So, like today,
I know.
Sunday may pasok siya. So, instead of me staying at home or lalabas kami, sabi ko, okay, we'll just find time or mag-date na lang kami whenever na pwede.
Galing naman. Best start with dad talaga. Oo. And let's see what is your best start with the dad of your children.
With me, with my firstborn, I gave birth to a maternity hospital.
Maternity?
It's supposed to be a breastfeeding. Yeah, it's supposed to be a breastfeeding friendly hospital. But we found out it was the worst experience we had because I already specifically told my pediatrician and my OB that I will breastfeed.
Yeah.
Because what I learned So I was awake the entire time. So I was not drugged. So I can go to the nursery and breastfeed because I didn't have any drugs in my system.
Yeah.
But I found out that they gave formula to my son.
Really? Without your permission?
They did not ask me permission. They did not ask.
Aren't you supposed to have a permission? Aren't they to
But
sign a release?
yes.
Ah.
Notorious.
Well, did you report that anyway?
Well, I didn't know
The rules
my
then?
rights then.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
But now you can, right?
Yes.
So anyway.
There. So the moment, the moment I knew that he was given formula, I actually requested my son to be roomed in immediately. So when they brought him in, they even brought all the things from the nursery, including the can of formula milk, which was open. And when I
Grabe.
opened it, it was already like 3/4 full. So they gave me already 1/4 amount of formula to him without my permission. I didn't even give them the bottle. I don't know how they fed it to him. Maybe from using their bottle or I don't know. So there, from the moment he was come in, I already lashed him, and that hospital did not even teach me how to latch. So it was really difficult for me because I was a first-time mom and I was only with my husband. My parents were in the States. My mother is already not breastfeeding his children. So she did also know how to teach me. So my husband and I was only there, and the yaya is only 18 years old, and she doesn't have any knowledge about breastfeeding. So it was only my husband and I who like parang trial and error to breastfeed. So so we checked out of the hospital, and then I asked my husband, so what are we going to do with the formula? And then he told me, because we had a friend who also gave birth a month earlier than I did, and the child, the baby, was formula fed. So he told me, bigyan mo na lang sa kanya. And the baby of my friend is drinking exactly the same milk, which my son did. So we just gave him the milk because we decided really we were hell bent on exclusive breastfeeding my son. And the support that I got from my husband was during those times that I was really doubting my supply, especially when you express.
Yeah.
When I went back to work, I was really I was exclusively pumping, and I was only able to bring home this much. Like for example, if I was only able to bring home 15 ounces, and my son will drink about like 24 ounces. So I have a deficit of 8 ounces. So I was telling him, naku, parang bumaba ng supply ko. And he was like telling me, hindi, huwag mo isipin yan, meron ka niyan. Don't worry, kasi he's the kind of guy that chill. Lahat na nagkakagulo, kalmado lang siya. So I needed that kind of support to tell me na hindi, meron ka. So yun nga, the following day, my supply will go up. I'm a warrior and he's not. So yun
Balance talaga.
Ganong simpleng support was so much for me kasi it was so easy for him to tell me na, mag-feed na nga lang tayo para wag mo nang iniisip yan, wag ka na mag-stress. Kasi he knew that I was a warrior. So yun, so ganung simpleng support really big enough for me. Plus, the moment, the times that we go out to the mall, he's not really conservative. He's not a conservative guy. So for example, he's not the kind of guy na mag-breastfeed, ay, dapat breastfeeding room. But if I will breastfeed here in front of another, okay lang. I will just raise my shirt. I even tried covering myself. But when he saw that my baby and I were
Suffocating.
struggling with the cover,
Ah, he doesn't like the cover.
yeah, he was just, okay lang, lampin na lang, okay lang. So, pero, syempre nandyan siya in case gumanon yung anak ko, baka ma-expose. So, he's just there to protect. But he's not the kind of guy na, hindi, uwi na tayo, or sa kotse ka na lang mag-breastfeed. Or for example, I'm for him. Yeah, no shame, parang
No shame.
parang
Yeah.
it's parang tinititigan niya ako kung nakatingin sa amin na parang tinititigan niya rin. Hindi na kami titigan.
Ayun, di ba?
Oo,
It's rude.
magsalita ka.
That's rude.
It really matters, di ba? Kung yung husband mo, nahihiya na nag-breastfeed ka in public. Syempre, ikaw rin, ikaw affected ka rin, di ba? Pero kung for him, pero kung natural yan, inaano mo yung anak mo. And then it will also boost your confidence na, di ba? Everywhere. Sabihin ko lang na yung husband ko, sobra siyang conservative. Sobra talaga. So siya naman, what he did,
siya na mommy fair. And then, a week after, nanganak ako, pumunta siya ng mommy fair mag-isa. Binilhan niya ako ng mga damit.
Talaga? Well.
Cover. Kasi ganun siya ka. At saka binila siya ng hands-free bra.
Ay, meron ba yun?
Meron siya for pumping.
Ang galing nga.
Cover.
Modern.
Ano hands-free ba?
Ewan ko. Dami namin. We're like 27 years behind.
Kinibenta niya sa akin na, alam mo, nagtitinda na ng hands-free bra. Habang nagsikiastok sa akin, nagpapump siya. Sabi ko, yeah, effective talaga. Actually, sobrang, parang weird doon na. Sobrang kasi nga siyang supportive. Na kahit na sobrang siyang iffy sa pag-breastfeed in public. Basta covered ako. Okay siya. So, yung first week ko, dami kong damit.
How do you call that kind of outfit? Yeah, how do you call that?
Nursing clothes.
Nursing clothes.
Nursing clothes.
Ah, okay.
Although recently, nakakatawa, parang we were in the airport recently. Tapos sanay na siya kasi 2 taon na naman yung anak ko eh. Nung una, talagang kaya kami naka-nursing cover. Nung mga 6 months, hindi ko na yung nagkakalit. Tapos, ang gagawin ko, sabi ko siya, restaurant. Sabihin sa kanila, yeah, ayaw mo gamitin ng 1,000 mo.
Yeah, ito yun.
Totoo naman kung 1,000. Tapos, sabi ko, hello, yung anak mo ayaw na magpa-cover.
Oo
Kasi
nga.
gano'n na, wala na siyang sasabihin. Pero recently, kasi I was wearing my baby on a pouch.
Oh.
Naka-nursing clothes ako. Tapos merong kita sa areola ko, na parang siguro ganyan kalaki. Sabi niya sa
Sorry.
akin, hindi talaga ni mabother. Sabi ko sa kanya, so kung ikaw, may nakita ka mommy na nagbe-breastfeed, nakatitik ka ba may ganyan, iisipin mo ba, ang sarap naman ka-sexy mo. Yung yaya ko, tawa ng tawa. Hindi malabas yung yaya ko yung tawa. Nakikilabas sabi ko, tingnan ko, nagtatawa rin. Natawa rin lang kami.
Do people really stare pa ba rin?
Yes.
They do?
People really stare. People really stare. Oo. Pero ako kasi sobrang
Pero
dead
ako,
na.
never,
Sobrang dead.
ako never takot na stare.
Stare ba?
Di stare ba? You're nakakatakot ka siguro.
Wanting somebody to stare at me like, what, you want the other breast? Gusto ko yun. Gusto ko yung line in what, you want the other breast? Wala eh.
So what-
I've been breastfeeding in public since.
What do they do when they stare?
Wala.
Ganyan lang?
Para naman silang may nakikita, ano no?
Wala.
Wala naman. Just the top
Pero
part.
wala talaga, hindi ako nag-try. Siguro kasi alam na may dialogue akong ready.
Ready na.
I
Ready
want
tayo.
other breast.
Ako i-super appreciate, kahit na dead mala naman talaga ako, pero i-super appreciate when mom smile.
Yeah.
When you're breastfeeding, yung ngingiti sila. Yung alam mong parang
They
number
smile.
1, parang gano'n. Nakakatuwa.
Just a
I have
glance.
an experience din with that in MOA. Naka-nursing staff ako. Tapos, I was feeding my baby na wala namang walang exposure. So, may isang mom na I think she's also breastfeeding her child. Kaya nahihiya siya kasi wala siyang dalang cover, hindi siya naka-nursing ka. Nilitian ko lang siya. Kasi di ba, I was nursing. Tapos siguro she had that confidence na tinaas lang niya yung shirt niya. Oo, parang tapos we started a conversation. So parang, I think when somebody sees you, it's very empowering to others na okay lang pala eh. Kasi iba nahihiya. So ako, I never put a cover anymore. So pag kami ng husband ko, na kasama yung mga kids, talagang titignan lang niya kung ano itsura ko. just making sure siguro kung wala maayos, nakikita ka niya. Oo, kasi hindi na ako, kunyari hindi ako naka-nursing top. I just pull up my shirt. Tapos kunyari, lalagay lang ako lang. Kasi anak ko kasi, acrobatic na siya. Kasi 17 months old na siya eh. So hindi siya satisfied sa cradle. Minsan nandito siya, minsan nakatayo, ganyan. So, parang, yung husband ko lang just make sure na we're both comfortable. And one thing to share rin, di ba si Bernard bumili siya ng mga nursing tops niya ganyan. asked my husband to buy a nursing bra.
Nursing bra.
Nursing bra kasi
Does he know your size? Ganun ba yan?
sinabi ko sa kanya kasi when I was pregnant, isa lang yung binili ko. Kasi nga, I don't
Mahal
know.
ba yun?
Hindi. It depends.
Ah.
Kasi meron ng available na. So, and ganyan.
Okay.
So, isa lang yung binili ko. And medyo masikip pala, di ba? Kasi
Oh,
yung
nga,
isa
of
lang ang ganda, di ba? Parang wow. Wow,
Oh.
may chest na ako. So, I asked him to buy. And dinadala ko sa kanya yung isa. Parang ganito
Sample.
ha, ganitong brand ang bilhin mo ha, pero ganitong size. Alam mo, pag uwi niya, tatlo yung binili niya.
Wow.
Tapos parang sabi
Fair
ko,
talaga.
"Kamusta naman? Okay lang, bakit? Then na. Kailangan ko rin ng bread. Sabi na. Hindi naman ako kinuha. Hindi ako para sa kanya, diba? Naghiyasan ko para sa kanya. Hiya siya ko. My wife naman eh. Hindi naman ako kinuha. Nakakatuwa, diba? What our husbands will do for us.
Yeah.
So yung husband ko, kasi I work, and I have to go out of town for meetings.
Oh, wow.
I would bring my husband. And I'd have to take a leave also. Kasi
Ah.
hindi rin siya papayag na ang kasama lang sa room is yung yaya. So,
Safety.
he takes a leave and goes with us.
Hmm.
Twice na namin ginagawa. He knows na magastos because we have to get another room. So, during the time when I have my meetings, I'll be at my meetings, he will be with the baby and the yaya. So, ang first beach experience ni baby is with daddy. So, tapos pagkagutom na, dadalhin na nila kung saan ako nag-meeting, tapos I'll eat, tapos kukunin nila ulit. There was a point pa, in both instances, fully booked na in resort where I was staying with my office mates. We booked a resort nearby, beside it. So maglalakbay pa talaga sila pagka mag-feed na yung baby.
Wow. Sweet talaga.
So, nag-believe din siya sa work because of that.
So, what love, no?
Hindi dedication din.
Love yun.
Kasi alam niya, maguguramentado yung anak niya pagka nagutom.
Okay. They can't afford to see his baby cry. Diba?
Nobody can pacify a crying breastfeeding baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Except the food.
Oo nga.
Not even the voice of the mom, but the
Oo.
breath of the mom.
So what can, Jen, you want to say something about the advocacy, about, especially because everything now is targeted towards moms, the mga,
Kasi as we know, as we've shared here, na fathers are a big factor in
Yeah.
successful breastfeeding. Kasi without a supportive husband or a supportive father, like as all of us have shared, hindi talaga the breastfeeding relationship between the mother and child won't succeed. Because honestly, to have a baby is a three-act naman between the father and the
Yes,
child. So,
yeah.
the support of the father is really essential. And as a child, you can have a best started with the dad, even if the baby is breastfeeding. So there are many other moments of bonding. So if we look at commercials targeting that, but they say that give the baby a bottle, so that the baby and the dad will have bonding time. I think that's the number one thing na sinasabi sa mami. Oh, mom, so you can rest. Let's have dad give the bottle first, or the yaya give the bottle. Pero that's not really a necessity for the dad to bond with the baby, as all of us have shared here. There are many other ways for the dad to bond with the baby. We have to be conscious of we are not against formula feeding. Formula milk is not evil. It serves a certain need, but we want to ensure that the marketing is done ethically
Yes.
and responsibly. As we know, there is a milk code, but because of certain lobbying, the milk code is not as powerful as we want it to be. So there are certain loopholes which can be utilized, which have been utilized. And this is why there needs to be people who will look after the welfare of breastfeeding mothers, breastfeeding babies, of Filipino babies and mothers, and of course dads in general.
So what? How come we're looked upon as kind of judgmental? Are we? Are we judgmental about this advocacy part? Are we passionate, diba? We're just
I
passionate.
think it's passionate. You cannot have an advocacy if you don't have the passion
Yes.
for it. It goes hand in hand. You cannot be an advocate if you are lukewarm
Yes, that's
on
true.
something.
Yeah.
That's what makes you. That's what makes the advocate different from
Mm.
somebody else who's not. Or it's the passion and drive to promote and to protect it.
Yes.
Breastfeed to have successful breastfeeding promotion it takes three things.
Yes.
Support,
Mm-hmm.
protection, and promotion.
Yes.
That's to ensure that breastfeeding will succeed in the Philippines. Support is good. That's what
Yeah,
our
like what
dads
you're doing.
do. That's what
Yeah.
support our group does.
Mm.
Support the breastfeeding Pinay, which is an online Facebook
Oh,
group
yeah.
where it's run by moms like us who have been trained in breastfeeding peer counseling. So we counsel moms,
That's
especially
great.
first-time moms. So they go online, and that's where they can receive support. Because there's a lot of moms there always online, so they can easily access support.
Yeah.
So that's the support
Yes.
part. And then promotion. So like my organization Latch, we do talks
Yeah.
in hospitals. So
Mm.
the Velvet, she also does talks sa community. Um, that's also another aspect.
Right.
And then the third aspect, which is very necessary, is protection.
I think I also enter there.
That is where the controversy is. Because when you protect something, it against something.
Mm.
When you protect, there's always something pro and anti.
Yeah.
So the concept of protection is always pro and anti. So that's where the controversy is in protection. But you cannot just see it it's just promotion or it's just support. It has to be together, hand in hand. There's breastfeeding, International Breastfeeding Organization talk, and then there's Dr. Anwar Fazal. He said, okay, what's really protection? There was this fisherman fishing dun sa river, and then nagtataka siya na may mga batang tinatapon. So pulot siya ng pulot ng bata. While
Oh.
nabangka siya, pagkagwan, pinupulot niya yung bata. Tapos sabi niya, hindi natatapos. Tingin niya, may tao pala sa taas. Nagtatapon ng bata kung sa ibabaw ng river. Sabi niya, tatargetin ko yung tao na yun.
Yeah.
Kasi, para
Source.
matapos. Kasi,
Yeah.
wala na akong ginawa ko dito. Salo ng salo.
Oo. Right.
So, yun ang protection. Yun ang until the whole. Till the whole. Kasi, yung pinaglalaban dito, ang pinaglalaban dito ay ang unethical marketing. Yun lang. Ako, never kong ginudge yung nanay. Never kong ginudge yung family. I will never speak an ill word against a mother. Never to a family. But, hindi pwede kapag these milk companies or these bottle companies that break the rules, hindi ka pwede magsalita. Dapat magsasalita. Kasi iba na yun.
Yeah, that's true. And
Lalo na kasi sila, they use TV. Napakadaming tao nang nag-reach ng TV. Kami, nasa forum kami, we have a breastfeeding Pinay, Facebook group, pero ilang tao lang naman yung nakakakita doon. Kailangan may access sila to the internet. Eh, as against millions of people who have access to
budget.
TV. And buti sana kung yung mga nanay na na target nila are educated enough to read about breastfeeding and to sa kanila to decide for themselves if breastfeeding is for them. Pero ito yung mga nanay na probably some are uneducated, wala naman silang breastfeeding support, so they don't know. Kung makita nila na, oh, si Judy Ann Santos, binibreastfeed yung anak niya, siguro that's the good thing to do, that's the best thing that I should do for my baby. Gagawin niya rin yun. So, that's why you also need to target the milk companies to stop them from giving such a message to the TV,
Yes.
to the newspapers.
Isang example, sa isang community namin, may isang mother doon every month nasa hospital yung aso. Christmas, tsaka the baby is always on the brink of death. Christmas at saka New Year, lahat nagkaya, nasa hospital siya, the baby was on the brink of death. You know why? Because every time she watches TV, maganda yan. Change na naman niya yung formula niya. Change. Kasi, grabe yung effect na gusto ko ganyan yung baby ko. Gusto ko ganyan kataba. May gusto ko matanda yung anak ko. Gusto ko
DHA.
Gusto ko gifted yung anak ko. Every time makakita siya ng advertisement, papalitan niya yung gatas niya. Which is such, and this is reality. This is nangyayari sa community. At ano ang ginagawa nila? Kasi first yan, magka-start sila with yung box. One box na yan, 80 pesos, 90 pesos.
Oo.
Na talagang infant formula. And then, mahal yun eh for our carpenter's wife. Na 80, 90 pesos and the carpenter was earning 300. You know, so that's every day. And then, pag hindi niya masustain yun, magiging yung good for one day na box, magiging good for 3 days. Kasi expense niya. Pag hindi na niya masustain yun, kasi yung husband niya, wala nang kita, bibili siya ng dairy creamer na 24 pesos.
Oh my God. That's
Pag
really...
wala na talaga, ako pala. And then, ano na siya? Malnourished na yung bata.
And then yung problem kasi natin, the law is silent with growing. I mean, it's not, hindi clear yung law on growing up milk. Diba? On follow-on milk. In most countries, actually in Western countries, there's no such thing as follow-on milk. The milk formula is 0 to 12 milk. They give fresh milk. It's 0 to 12. Dito sa atin, we have 0 to 6.
Oo nga.
So it started ganun kasi milk code, specific kasi na 0 to 6. Kaya gumawa sila ng 6 to 12. Diba? And then ngayon, since yung IRR, very specific din eh, 0 to 12. Kaya nagkaroon ng 12 to 13.
See, it's a marketing strategy all along.
Pero sabi sa Supreme Court, na bawal ang patalastas at protektahan ng mga bata ang infant and young child, which is yung young child hanggang
4?
3 years
Ah, 3.
Oo. Ang problem kasi yan, not everybody naman will understand na, ay, 12 to 36 pala yan, ay,
Oo.
diba? Especially since they're all branded similarly na eh. And then if we notice advertisements, they don't market ng specific brand. They market the company. Yes. You don't know naman
Yeah.
kung ano yung difference nung kunyari, Enfa. Hindi mo naman alam kung ano yung Enfa Growth, Enfa Growth, sa
I know.
Diba? And yes, and Enfa Lac, Enfa Flow, Enfa, di ba ganun yun? But, you know, yun nga. Yun nga, yung marketing na yun. Ako pala, dagdag dun sa, we don't judge. We are not judging formula feeding. Sa akin, hindi ba si Bebe? Kasi siya sobrang passionate, and you know, lagi supportan yung mommy. Kasi bottom line, it's her child.
Yes.
Hindi yun mataray na anak mo yan, hindi ganon. But you know, it's your child, and di ba talaga, sabi na, ikaw yung choice mo yan, pero ako, informed choice. As long as you have informed choice, it's okay. If you still, after knowing all the risks of formula feeding, not just the benefits of breastfeeding, but the risks of formula feeding. Pagkatapos mo malaman yun, tapos gusto mo pa rin mag-formula, okay tayo, friend. Wala talagang judgment on it. Doesn't make you a bad mom. It doesn't make you a bad mom. Formula does not make you a bad mom or stuff. Basta sana lang, alam mo rin kasi, parang, at yun, yung informed choice na yun, hindi yun nakukuha pag hindi ethical yung marketing yung kabilang side.
risks are usually hidden.
Yes.
You just give the benefits. You give the benefits. But usually, the risks are not.
Yeah,
Tsaka,
nobody will tell you naman eh.
ako, ang issue ko naman, di ba may mga taglines na if you use this formula milk, panatag ka. Ang dami-dami niyang napapaniwalang mothers-in-law, husband, paligid. Na when your baby starts crying at your breast, sasabihin nila agad, i-formula ka na.
Hindi ka panatag.
Hindi siya nabubusog sa'yo. I mean, can you imagine? If my mother-in-law or if my husband, binay nila yung line na panatag sila sa formula milk. Tapos may anak ako na 6 weeks nang ngawa the whole day. Tapos maglalats, tatanggal. Maglalats, tatanggal, nabubulong-bulunan. It's so much easier talaga to
Yes.
feed with mother na may formula. So imagine mo kung maniwala yung mga tao sa bahay na isang sabi lang na mag-formula ka na para mapanatag ka, tatahimik yan at matutulog. And true enough naman kasi pag if you feed formula to a baby dahil sa sugar content nun, tutulog siya talaga.
Tataba.
siya.
At saka tataba.
Sa dami na isipid mo, matutulog talaga siya. So, kung hindi ka informed, if you don't know na pwede talagang mangyari yan sa isang breastfed baby, wala kang support, sasabihin sa'yo, tama yung latch mo. Wala kang kaibigan na sabi, kaya lang breast mo, mag-produce ng milk, kahit gano'n pa kalaki yan. Or kaliit.
Kaliit.
Wala yan. Kahit wala yan. According to kahit pa flat at board yan. Mag-produce yan. Diba, ako, I am blessed. I am very, very lucky to have these people around me. But not a lot of people have the same support. Ang dami din sabihin mga mothers-in-law sa forum namin, sa Breastfeeding Pinay sa forum. Ang dami-dami na isasabi. Sinasabihan daw siya ng mother-in-law niya, bigyan na ng formula, we can't afford it. So parang sa simple pa ngayon ang formula. And that's because of marketing. So panatag ka na, mukha ka pang mayaman.
Kaya I'm thinking na from this day on, it's parang let's launch the hashtag breastfeeding PH. So we'll make it yeah, we're using it also in Facebook kasi Facebook already has a hashtag. So it is good that we will use it starting now. It's a long campaigning because sooner or later it will be picked up really. We never know where it goes. Like when we started the hashtag, we just wanted awareness. So let's see. Diba?
Gusto ko marinig yung kwento ni Rachel. Kasi ito
Ah,
walang
ano?
yaya.
Ay, oo nga pala. Hindi pa pala ito pwede.
Gusto ko muli yung sinasabi ni Grace sa kanya, Abby, na informed choice. One of the best things that dads can do para sa best start is to be informed. But be informed talaga, saka be involved. Kasi, ayun, kami nga, sa amin, yung pinaka-ano talaga ni Ten, ng husband ko sa akin, nag-start yung best start niya with our son, nag-decide, pumayag siya na maging stay-at-home mama ko. Because na maging single income family kami na sobrang malaking burden para sa kanya kasi siya na lang yung mag-earn para sa family, siya nagsasagot sa financial, siya na lang. Kaya parang nung pumayag siya, nag-agree siya na stay-at-home na lang ako, na ang laking bagay na, wow, parang siguro hindi ako magiging successful sa breastfeeding. Iba yung success na kung nandiyan siya, na pumayag siya na nasa bahay lang ako. Iba rin yung discipline na makukuha ng pagkakas namin kasi ako yung nag-aalaga. Parang, malaking She started para kami amazing. For them with support of our husband.
Kasi si Ten, siya yung, kasi I start ko, nag-CS ako, CS I gave birth, CS, wala kaming yaya, wala kaming maid, kasi wala pa kami elevator nun sa bahay namin, kaya pagbaba namin ng sasakyan, sige, karga-karga ko si baby, kaya 3 floors. Tapos pagdating sa bahay, ngawa-ngawa si Coco, tapos katulad ni Rafa, ni Abby na Raja ni forever nakalatch. Pero sige, kahit iyak na ako, hirap na ako, pero andiyan pa rin si Ten, sige, kaya natin
ganyan. Kung kailangan mo, tubig, ganyan. O sige, dahil siya maghuhugas ng plato, siya magluluto, okay lang, o sige, diyan ka muna. O half daddy talaga, very involved, very hands-on. Nabasa ko yung sa studies na kasi may mga dads na ang sasabihin nila, very supportive sila. O sige, breastfeed ka, breastfeed ka, breastfeed ka, breastfeed ka. Naalis sila. Oo, wala silang gagawin. Kasama sa suporta, ang paggawa ng house chores. Tapos siya rin,
I watched the diary too.
tapos siya rin nagre-research na, sige, parang, lagi, bakit ganito? Ano nangyayari? Bakit, ano ka, iyak ng iyak? Sige, research kami. Ganyan.
Siya nagre-research.
Tapos, kahit ibang bagay pa, paano magpaligo ng baby? Kasi wala bumibili na siya ako. O sige, YouTube tayo. Magpaligo ng baby. Magpaligo ng baby.
Buti may YouTube ako.
Hindi ganun, no? Nahihiya pa ako.
Oh, wala pang support group.
Ang laking bagay ba tayo ko? O sige, malaking bagay nga na may online group, pero malaking bagay talaga yung
Nandiyan na yung tao.
Oo, extended hands yun. Extra hands. Sobrang appreciate ko siya. Best part your daddy talaga.
Siguro we could wrap up with the final words. Okay, one.
Sandali lang.
Fine, fine.
Nabanggitin lang yung benefits ng ng formula. Hindi. Na sinasabi nila yung benefit. Sinahide nila yung risk. Diba?
Yeah.
Pag sinasabi kasi yung quote-unquote benefits ng formula, it's always against another formula. It's never against the rest.
Yes. Right.
So, sa
Right.
commercial, kung ako, wow, may Turin naman ito. Ang gaganda yung mata niya sa Turin. No?
Turin.
Ako, mabuti na lang meron akong tito na sobrang nerd. Tapos, pinanong sa akin, may Turin. Ako, kuha mo yun sa gulay. Kailangan yan. Tapos, yung ganon, pag yung ganon yung commercial, naiisip mo na ang ganda-ganda ng gatas na to kasi ito yung benefits niya. Hindi mo naman alam na pero ko siya sa breast milk, ang hindi ka niya gatas.
The gold
It's
standard.
really inferior.
Yeah.
And that's all the risk. And then also yung defense na nakaslagay naman sa bottle, breastfeed is best for baby.
Yeah.
That's always the defense. Always what they say.
Yeah.
And we put it there, breastfeeding, because it's required by law.
It's required by the law, right?
It's not they won't put it. That's it. It's kung wala yan sa batas, hindi nila yan. So, it's just, roughly, that's nothing that they put it there. Required you by the law. If you don't put it, you cannot market it. So when you look at the commercial, kumare, 10 seconds there, blah, 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 the benefits of this formula, input formula. Pagdating sa dulo, mga milliseconds, 15 seconds, breast milk is best for baby. Ang bilis-bilis pa. Milliseconds, di ba?
Milli.
Parang, it's required by law.
Oh.
Otherwise, delete it. Diba? Parang may famous na meron ng mga kahit pupunta ka sa mga website. Diba? Website, tapos nalalagay yung mga products, ganyan. Dun sa baba, nandun yung sign. Breastfeeding is best for babies under 3 years and beyond. 3 years and beyond. Tapos kasunod dun na, pag nag-formula feed ka, dapat aware ka of the possible effects, ganyan.
Hindi rin makita.
Nakapagpasa yun.
Dapat the law should have
Kailangan basahin.
dapat the
Ayaw ipabasan.
dapat the law should have a font size.
Or the proportion
Yeah, I
of the
know.
font, di ba? Para balance yung nakikita ng mga tao.
Okay, so let's have our last word with Beth. Starts with that, maybe for a message for Father's Day, because this will be shown tomorrow.
Yes,
Oh,
message Father's Day.
yeah.
I would like to commend all the dads who support their wives
Ah,
to breastfeed. Kasi it's not only supporting your wife, but also supporting the future of your children. Yun, happy Father's Day to my husband, Lily, and to my dad.
yay.
Dahil ma-selfish ako kay Ding. Happy Father's Day to my husband. I super big because of this talk. Na-realize ko na dahil
Oo nga.
mabait akong asawa. Kasi ang ayos-ayos mo nga naman talagang tatay at asawa. Maraming
Oh, you will see this tomorrow. Our message, and that starts with Dad. Sige.
Yeah, I realized I don't have any gift for my husband tomorrow.
Oo, sige, sige.
You know, my husband was asking my son, so Tom, anong gift mo sa akin tomorrow? And then my 4-year-old son said, wala. Sabi ko, wow, my heart, it's a surprise. It's
Sige.
our gift.
In bed.
Hiya, happy Father's Day. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for supporting me, for everything, for kids, and for all my katigayan, for all my kaartihan, and for all my topak. Thank you for always being here. I love you so much.
Yay! Galing si Jenny.
And thank you for keeping me grounded, for supporting my adulthood, for balancing me out. Because I'm you know, you're the one who makes me laugh and makes me not so happy. Happy Father's Day. I love you, Stan.
Velvet.
Nandito na ako eh.
May response ngayon. And the father.
Dads can make or break a breastfeeding relationship. Napaka-importante ang suporta ng ama para sa magandang simula sa breastfeeding journey ng nanay at kanyang as you know, kailangan ng yung isang pregnant pa lang, kailangan na ng support sa education, information. I hope that family together will learn together. So, breastfeeding really is protecting your offspring and your next generation. It is ensuring the optimal care, optimal intelligence, and optimal health for your offspring. And this is brought down from generation to generation. So to the fathers out there, thank you for supporting all of your wives and the mothers of your children. To my husband,
Hey.
I'm the Bracinella of the Donias and the Señoritas. Thank you for always being there for me.
Ooh, we will get back to you later. And
And thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you so much. Happy Father's Day.
you and who's there?
Hello,
Ayaw sa talo.
Yung support mo lang for our breastfeeding journey alone, it makes you such a super dad. Laki-laking tulong, and I'm sure you're already giving Raja a great start, the best start, by helping me with our breastfeeding journey. Thank you for being there. Pinagtatanggol mo yung decision natin for believing in me, for informing, for reading up on breastfeeding itself, and for being there, giving so much time and support, and making me happy. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. You're one of the best dads.
And maybe stay away. Message yun ako. Thank you to my husband. Best start with that, and for joining us here, and for financing all this my advocacy. Yeah, it's important because I'm past breastfeeding mom, so support breastfeeding. I'm still there and protect. So happy Father's Day, and to our beautiful children, our two beautiful girls.
They're going to be embarrassed with what they're going to see.
No, at least happy Father's Day. Thank you. And wait, response. Hindi ka response ko rin.
I just, after that, I just like to say that I'm honored to be part of this community. Although, 2 decades away na kami from breastfeeding age,
Yeah.
we still feel that this kind of advocacy will be lifelong. Dahil magkakaapo rin naman kami, hopefully, in the future.
5 years, maybe?
So, thank you for giving voice to these concerns.
And lastly, we have a reply from one of the dads who got a greeting, an advanced greeting. Yeah.
Well, dads will continue to support breastfeeding.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can promise.
And the best starts with dad will always be with breastfeeding. And let's continue to use the hashtag breastfeedingph. So this is the launch of our breastfeedingph hashtag in Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social networking. Thank you everyone for joining us this, and maybe we'll have another one in August. Right? I think it's breastfeeding month. Yes, let's have our kids. I will bring my kids.
Nationwide.
Yes.